Hey everyone, so we are back in Hallowfall because apparently the quests are already here. Because I looked at my map and I saw this available quest and I was like, huh.
We are the holders of hope. Always be prepared.
Flame's blessing to you. Trade has been going well now that the Ring Deeps are safe once again, and things have relatively calmed down. Despite that, our general still won't breathe easily. She is wound tight, and it's not healthy. An unhealthy general leads to an unhealthy army. So a day with the family. Wait, so a day with the family. Oh, she's saying that. So, a day with the family is what she's saying is the solution here. Can you pick some herbs for the meal? You want the big ones. Don't bother with the small ones.
The darkness comes. We are prepared.
The eagles out by the undersea have bathed in the light of Beladar, and it makes them particularly tasty. Wait, what? Could you get a few eagle fillets? Take this harpoon with you. They can be feisty.
For the Empire.
I guess eagles are not as sacred here in Hallowfall as they are, say, in America. That's just the first time I've ever heard someone talk about eating eagle. But apparently eagle is tasty. I've just never really heard someone say those words before. I was just like, what? Also, I'm probably... Yep, that's what I thought. I'm going to have to do another reload to fix this. Gotta do this every time. No matter what add-ons I have, it always does this. Keep in mind, I am not running that many. Light-bathed lotus cuttings. Lotus that have bathed in the sunlight of Beladar's light. Actually, I shouldn't say sunlight, because that's probably not actually sunlight. That's just the light! For the light! As Uther used to say, for the light. Am I hearing... I think I'm hearing someone's dog in the neighborhood barking. So if you guys can hear that, that's probably what that is. Beladar's boa. These boas belong to Beladar.
It's too far away.
Hello? Worn down book. Standing here. The closest I've been to Beladar. The truth that is deep within my heart tells me that I have been fooled. We came here seeking the sacred flame, and all we have found is a deeper struggle. We are fighting on the losing side of a war that will never end. Is the light the flame's true salvation? Is it? All I see is darkness around me, around Beladar. So much of it seems infinite. It is time to embrace the only truth. The light of the star is just an anomaly within its vast ocean of darkness. I am the seeker of darkness. I am deprived of all hope. In my very heart is shadow. I am the harbinger of the night. Ulrich. By the way, I have learned something quite interesting about if players decide to go and actually get closer to that thing. Whether it's light or whether it's void. I have actually seen, I saw a clip of Preach Gaming that he showed this in a video where if you fly towards it when it's the light, well, you get something interesting. Now, he mentioned that you can also do that with the void. And he did not say what happens there. And I was like, Interesting. I may have to try that at some point. Oh, there they are. Ha! Heave! Get down here. Let's see what happens when I skin a light-bathed eagle. Okay. Whoa. I should cause my game to freeze up for a moment there. Nope. Missed. Get over here! Oh, come on!
That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. I need to get closer.
Come on. I'm sorry, that was ridiculous.
I'm out of range.
Well, at least it seems like the Eagle's fillets are actually, like, guaranteed drops. Oh, come on! Stop evading! Ah! Alright, let's get you down here. Come here! Alright, one last time. Come on. Get over here! Whoa. All of a sudden, things got a little choppy for some reason. And yes, I know I gotta put another top hat back on. If I can learn how to do that whole flying towards it thing, because apparently if you don't do it right, you get a whole bunch of fatigue.
Get the zoomies and misbehave.
I will try and see if I can showcase that in a video. Both the light version and the void version. Eep! It's okay, Tara. I'm not a mean person. General?
Sacred flame guide your way, friend.
Mother may be crabby at the moment, but just wait until she gets cooking. She loves cooking. Fair warning, though, she's awful at it. Really bad. She has burned a salad. I'm still not sure how.
Always be prepared.
Tara, it's okay.
Are you from above?
Tara, what do we say to guess? Hi. Hi, Tara.
I can hide in the dark.
General? I've been told that I have to rest and relax. I don't like it.
Our holy mission takes a toll. For the Empire. Always be prepared.
Oh, these would be wonderful. Well done.
The darkness comes. We are prepared.
These look very juicy, thank you. I'm sure these go towards a good meal for us.
Always be prepared. The darkness comes. We are prepared.
A traditional Arathi family meal involves displaying the various medals, awards, and mementos of the family. Given my mother's illustrious career, it's taken quite a while. Would you mind helping with some of the decorations?
For the Empire.
We honor the fallen. They gave their lives so that we can be here. Are they... Oh. Fryn. I'm guessing this is her son. Are they here? Oh, wow! You look even more awesome than I thought you would. Oh, well, thank you, Fryn.
Grown-ups say be careful in the dark.
Core, you're just as amazing as Mum made you out to be. Look at that weapon! What? Oh, you mean... these weapons? That armor! You must be really important! Do you kill lots of things or just Cobras and Nerubians? Mom said you killed a lot of Cobras and Nerubians. She also said you... Fryn, leave our guests alone. Oh, it's okay.
I can hide in the dark.
Magnifying glass. The first item we've traded with the Earth in a long time, and that was made possible because of your help. That was Daz. He died. I'm sorry. Ooh, this banner. A military banner. I received that after squashing an uprising in one of the Empire's territories. Because of that, I was given command for this expedition. And lastly, a lamplighter banner. Gran got this from the Lamplighters when they first formed. Great Chiron says that it represents the Arathi, are always one people.
We must prepare for Beladar to shift.
Thank you. There's a lot of history in these items. It's good to see them on display.
The darkness comes. We are prepared. The darkness comes.
I'm sorry that my daughter roped you into this. I'm sure you had better things to be doing. Look, I was just doing stuff with Nerubians and Ajgahet. It's alright. She has terrible manners. I'll have to have words with whoever raised her. Oh, wait. Still, you're here. Would you like to join us for the more enjoyable activity? We're about to start cooking.
The day of darkness changed everything.
Join us in the communal kitchen. I think it is actually really cute seeing 3 generations of this family together. Because we only saw, the general and Ori... forgive me. or Aurelia. But it's so cute to also see, the 2 little kids here. Oh my gosh, she's wearing a chef's hat. Alright, let's start on the basics. Chop up the top vegetables. Throw the cheese in the pot. It'll melt. Eventually. And I got a chef's hat too. Although, with my horns, it's... What's cooking, good looking? Yes, chef. Look, if there's one thing we all remember from Dragonflight is, yes, chef! Let's see, where are the vegetables? Chop the vegetables. I'm chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli. I hope you guys know that reference. Now, where's the cheese? Throw the cheese into the pot. I thought that was a big wheel of cheese there. Oh, this cheese. Things might get a bit hot. If a fire breaks out, just splash the cooking pot with water. Stew needs water anyway. It's a win-win. Give it a try. Oh gosh, I can see why your daughter said that you're not great at cooking. Let's see. Throw water into the cooking pot. Oh, this water. Yes, chef!
I must ensure my people's survival.
Stew is best when you get as many ingredients in the pan as you can. Are you ready to get the pots on fire and chop the vegetables in the pan? I don't think that's how...
We are surrounded by danger.
Throw as many ingredients in the pot as you can. Let's cook! Oh, gosh. And the kids are just running around like, ah! I'm just tossing stuff into the pot. Oh, gosh. Fire! Douse it with water! Alright, fire's out. Throw more things in the pot. Okay. Tons of carrots. Carrots everywhere. Fire! Throw more things in the pot. I'm just tossing a bunch of random things into the pot. That is not how you make stew! I now understand what she was talking about when she said that the general is a terrible cook. Oh, sample the stew. Oh, yes, sure. You've had better dishes in the middle of a battlefield or sitting at the side of a road. That said, you've also had worse dishes, so it can be served. Alright, good enough.
We are far from the Empire.
Oh, flames. I'd forgotten how much fun cooking can be. I really needed that.
Caution is warranted.
Hey! Home-cooked stew. There's nothing like it in the world. I grant you, it might not be as tasty as the stew from the Empire's Edge Inn, but it was cooked by family, and that's what makes it great. Join us. You have more than earned the right.
We lose so many to the darkness.
Now to feast upon the spoils of our victory. Back to the house. Kira comes back and she's like, "What did you do to my kitchen?"
In hardship, kindness.
You notice a hefty chunk of carrot bobbing idling by before sinking into the depths. You know what went into making this stew, so one can only wonder how it'll taste. Here we go. I'd braced myself for something terrible, and you've met my expectations. Well done. I like when vegetables go crunch. The general says there's more your stomach... that the more your stomach works, the more your brain works. Friend, I've told you to call me Gran when we are at home. Anyway, he's right. I'm right. You know what I mean. Yes, General, I mean Gran. Thankfully, Dreadings was able to get us food earlier, and I had it cooked for this eventuality. Dig in. Huh.
Why are monsters mean?
When I grow up, I want to be a lamplighter. Lamps are pretty cool. I have a collection of them, and I like talking to Paige Ambleglow. She has the best lamps in Merildar. My mom says that the lamplighters don't do much with lamps these days. Now we have the dawn towers. But I bet if I was a lamplighter, I could bring lamps back. Well, what is it about lamps that you like? They glow, like Baladar. It makes sense when you think about it. All things glow. All good things glow. Well, not all good things glow. There are some bad things that glow too. Oh, I bet those are just good things in training. Mom says I always have to work at being good. It's probably the same for other things too.
Know what to do during curfew.
Terra's previous shyness has now vanished. She's now gleefully waving a spoon around like a sword. When I grow up, I want to be an earthen. Mama says that they're all rocky and have gems in them. I've tried eating a gem before, but it was quite difficult. I've decided that I have to start slow, crush up the gems, and then it'll go down easier. Oh, I think you would be the best earthen ever. Oralia just groans. Oh, please don't encourage her. I'm going to get gems here, and here, and here, and rocks in between. And then when I'm fighting, everything will bounce off of me. I'll be invincible! Has Aurelia explained to you that you can't be an earthen? Well, Mom says I can't be an earthen. She says that you have to be born that way. But Mom also said that I can be anything that I want to be. So I feel like she's sending me mixed messages.
One day I'll be a lamplighter.
Thank you for this. My mother has not had many opportunities for smiling in a long time. We face a lot of loss. She's lost her partners. I've lost mine. But life needs to continue. We need to try to find joy anywhere that you can. Otherwise, what's the point in living? What is it like raising kids here? Hard. I had only recently joined the army when we left the Empire. I remember all the things I had when I grew up. The education, the libraries, the peace. They don't know any different, of course. To them, this is a perfectly normal childhood. But I know better. Does your mom help you out? No, but that's because I won't let her. She has enough things to be worrying about without helping raise kids. To be clear, she was the perfect mother to me. I felt cared for and supported growing up, but she needs to dedicate all her time to the army or we lose people. I make sure that she has that time. I want her to feel joy when she spends time with her grandkids and not feel like they're another job.
Always be prepared.
This was nice. I got a chance to be Felicia for a while, and not just the general. It's good for even me to remember that I'm just a person. And even when I need a bit of fun, even I need a bit of fun once in a while. What do you normally do to relax? Here? Almost nothing. I haven't had many chances since the Day of Darkness. But back in the Empire? You probably wouldn't have even recognized me. I was quite the hellraiser. Pranks, jokes, that was how I blew off steam. I always had a smile on my face, and a quick quip on my lips. But those things are easy when every day isn't a life or death situation. When you aren't losing friends constantly. Well, if we solve the problems here, what will you do? I don't know. I expected to die in this place. It's been so long now that while I hoped that the Empire would come to relieve us, I knew deep down they wouldn't. How could they? They don't know we're here. As far as they know, the expedition stopped sending messages and dropped off the face of Azeroth. Which isn't that far from the truth. Maybe I'll stay here. Take up gardening? I've dabbled a bit outside. It's nice to grow things.
We must rely on outsiders to save the Arathi. This land was not what we expected. The darkness comes. We are prepared.
You're welcome to join us anytime. So you get a recipe, Beladar's Bounty. Restores health over 20 seconds, and it gives you the well-fed buff, which is 469 of your highest secondary stat.
The Day of Darkness changed everything.
Alright, the four of you enjoy your wonderful dinner and family time together. I have to head back to Aj-Kahet and deal with more Nerubians. Wish me luck. And now, we just have Sojourner of Aj-Kahet to do, and we will have the Lore Master of the War Within.
I have many, many wares.
I could take a flight master, but why bother? Let's just go ahead and fly down there. By the way, when I was doing a couple of world quests here in Ashgahet, I ended up getting this, a clump of waxy excretion. And apparently they want me to get some more for Janky. Janky's back there like, give me some more wax, please. More wax. That'd be nice. Gotta watch out for the mines. Ooh. Hello, Abyssal Devourer. And the rep is what I really wanted from that. That's the reason I keep stopping to kill the rares, is because of the rep they drop. I think I've also heard that that refreshes every week. So if you want to kill another rare each week for rep, you can do that. Unless I misunderstood that, but I thought that's what I was told. I'll check on that tomorrow after the reset. Ah, you must be here to help with the special shipments. I don't want to know what the transformatory needs all this for.
I do not recognize you.
I see our mutual friend got my message and sent you to aid. Our production schedule is shot as our management struggles to assert itself. I propose that this chaos is fertile ground for the ambitious.
We shall rise. Who sent you?
It takes a lot of coordination to get everything loaded onto these caravans and headed to the right destination. If a shipment of silk went to the wrong person, that could be disastrous.
The Queen sees all.
So you are the Weaver's untethered third party? Excellent! You are the perfect catalyst for a coup. The City of Threads has sent an upstart here to seize control of Rakahat. The arrival of Renkat. Rakush ordered this? I suppose they know what they're doing. The arrival of Renkat has everything all tangled up. He postures himself as some kind of silk visionary from the city, and he challenges the authority of the Overspinner, who refuse to relinquish control. Bad for the Overspinner, good for us. Speak with Renkat and feed his ambition. Help him against the Overspinner.
Watch your step, stranger.
And now the other piece to this coup. I have been operating under Grand Overspinner Antorix's mandibles for a while now. She's entrenched in Rakahat and thinks nothing can touch her at the top. I don't want to know what the transformatory need. Oh, you already said that. She has already refused to submit to Renkat. Even she knows that if Renkat has the backing of the throne, then it is only a matter of time. Let us expedite her attempts to oust this upstart. See how quickly they turn on each other.
I will be watching.
Grand Overspinner Antorix is usually busy overseeing the whole of Rakat in her office to the east. Renkat is set up behind the western warehouse. I don't know if you could call it an office, really. More of a sad collection of discount furniture. Ha! I love that the Nerubians have this kind of personality. This kind of like, ugh, please. You call this an office? It's more like a collection of discount furniture.
don't think I've ever heard that, but that's pretty great. I love that. Oh, it's behind over here, isn't it? Yep. Hello. I told you not to trouble me with more logistics. Can't you see that I'm eating? Oh, wait. You're no skitterling. He's like, look, I'm having a meal break, okay? I'm eating. Can't you see that? I'm on a break.
Who sent you?
What is it? As you can see, I'm very busy with very, very important work. I could either say I hear you're looking to stick to the overspinner, or you're much more fashionable than the overspinner. I hear that you're looking to stick it to the overspinner.
The Queen sees...
Oh, is it obvious? Just look at me. I deserve to rule this place. That dusty old bat is so drab, it's past time for a new direction.
Where were you assigned?
You're willing to help me achieve the brilliance of my art? And you have no ties that can be traced back to me? Perfect.
Kahet is Korvan.
I was promised an important, glamorous, enviable position of power when I left the city of Rakat. This warehouse job? Neither important nor enviable. And certainly not glamorous. Grand Overspinner Antorix has been at this for far too long. She doesn't understand my vision. All she wants are drones that do exactly what she wants. How she wants it. Take out her most loyal workers. We'll see how tough she is on her own once I take over the dye works.
I will be watching.
With the Overspinner's flunkies out of the way, I'll be able to move in my own elite staff. I'll whistle for them at the dye works, kill the competition, and then meet me there. I see. Now let's go find out more about, this Overspinner, shall we? Let us go introduce ourselves. And offer our services. Wait! No one talks to the Grand Overspinner without an appointment. Oh, hush. Clearly our visitors have business.
You tread a powerful skein.
I don't usually handle inquiries from the rabble. I could either say Rencat thinks he should be in charge, or he thinks you're an outdated old hag. He thinks that he should be in charge.
May your destiny...
Oh, does he now? No matter. I'll show that worm how I've held onto this position for so long.
You have questions.
Ugh, I don't have time for any of this. That maggot, Rencat, wants my position? Well, he's welcome to try and take it. All the runoff from our operation flows into the spring below Rakat. Decades of morns, catalysts, and alchemical concoctions have coalesced into something quite potent. Don't fuss about the side effects. Just bring me a good variety of dye stuffs, and I'll brew up colors that will have you growing extra pairs of legs. I'd rather not do that, please.
We are always watching.
In this business, you learn which dyes have the most potent effects. Deliver them to me at the dye works. My alchemists will know how to use them. Again, more politics. We are literally playing both sides against each other. And they don't realize it. This is great. I love this. I love how political the Nerubians are. I'll make whiffs of your sinew! My work unraveled! Seam Reaper Xerix. I only need to cut once! Okay, Genji. Reap what you sow. Wah wah. I'm like, really? That's what you wanted your dying words to be? Reap what you sow with oh my gosh. That's like one of those where he's like, I couldn't resist. The Colormancer Nirethi. Careful, your blood will stain. Colors fading. They each think we're helping them, but we're also doing, which we are, but we're also doing things to hurt them and they don't realize it. This is hilarious. It's like, yes, we are helping them, but we're also helping the other side and they don't realize it. This is really funny. This is the kind of subterfuge stuff and political stuff that happens in a place like Kahet with the Nerubians. This is hysterical. I love this. I wonder how many players just will come across this questline, and this is something they had no expectations of. Like, they did not expect something like this from the Nerubians. Because I imagine quite a few players who saw them in Wrath didn't really look into and know about the Nerubian culture and how the Nerubians are, because they mainly saw the ones that were working for the Scourge, like Anubarak and such, but here we actually get to see a whole lot more of the actual Nerubian people and culture, and it's just such a fascinating aspect. Like, I find this stuff very interesting. And of course, you'll see that these are droplets that are different colors, which can provide them with different dyes and such for what they're doing with the silk. They're like, yes, we get our different colored dyes from these things. As well as these petals here. I imagine some herbalists in the game are like, yeah, no, I would love to get this for extra stuff that I could use for, you know, tailoring as well as inscription, alchemy. Like, imagine if you're working those professions and you can get some extra stuff for your profession doing a quest like this. Like extra dyes and colors and just other things that it would actually make your profession better. Like, an extra reason for you to actually do these side quests is not just for, like, the achievements or other stuff, but to actually, like, get things to help out with your profession. I think that'd be great. A nice extra reward or incentive for players to actually do the questing. Because so many times I've heard some people say, well, why should I bother doing the questing? What do I get out of it? I'm like, well, obviously you're not in it for, you know, the story or anything, because otherwise you probably wouldn't be asking that question. So how about some extra kind of rewards? You know, like, obviously when we turn in quests we get gold and things like that, but sometimes for some players that's just not quite enough. Also, notice that my character, my mount, are a different color. Probably because of what we've been interacting with, which I just find very amusing. Dyed royal purple. Yes, I love it. We actually got colored differently because of what we're fighting here. That's great. I love that. And now we're dyed carmine red. Wait, hold on. Oh, there they are. What? Here we go. Gotcha. Oh, this is gonna be funny. Aha, my secret weapon! Dreadnix has already dismantled your institution. You witless soft shell! Dreadnix has been working for me! Got you both! I've been working for both of ya!
What are you doing here?
With those sycophants out of the way, the overspinner is nothing. I'll be running this place in no time.
The Queen sees all.
You're still here? Reclaimed catalyst, petals, sap, and crawlers.
Tread softly, Overbrawler.
I think these will do. You're not as useless as I expected.
We rise.
You can't stop me. I'll augment the dyes and take over all of Rakat. You idiot! I already augmented the dyes. I'll augment you out of existence! Fort!
Where were you assigned?
The dye works is the most precarious location of Rakat, but also the most glamorous. I'm not surprised that this is all happening here.
Kahet?
I expect you to die. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Go then.
Renkat and the Overspinner are fighting pincer and claw inside the spinneret with no witnesses. We have a unique opportunity here. If they took one another out, well, with Antorix's favorites dispatched and the whole of Rakat in disarray, the next best authority would be the caravan coordinator. Me. I don't love being in the spotlight, but it would be very beneficial to our secret smuggling operation if those two didn't make it out of the dye works. Don't worry, I gotcha. I'll take care of it.
Watch your step, stranger.
Also, let me switch to see. Oh, this could. Oh, this is probably going to get me to the next part with the Weaver. I thought playing them against each other would give me some cover, but it's plunged all Rakat into chaos. This could jeopardize our whole operation. You heard what Antorix said. She already augmented the dye baths with all those regions that you collected. I don't know what they'll do, but if she was planning on using them against Renkat, there's no reason that you couldn't use them to take out both of their goons. Test out those dye baths and clear out the dye works.
The Queen sees all.
Do what you need to do. I'll go back to my shipping post and pretend I didn't see any of it. Afterwards, we'll see who ends up in charge of Rakat. What's left of it, anyway. Now, how do I test out the dyes? The dye works is mine, you washed-up hag! Not a chance! I've met beetles with better color sense! You know what? I think the two of you are done. My ideas, my designs, wasted! You were all supposed to listen to me! Alright, so apparently these dye pools over here. So what do they do? Royal Purple. Feel like a monarch with a dye that increases your haste by 35% for 10 seconds. Yo! More haste, baby!
I need to target something first.
Ooh, hello. A violet thread. I'll take that. A violet silk scrap. To the untrained eye, the patterns woven into this cloth are merely decorative, but on close inspection, you can decipher an encoded message expertly woven into the patterns of the silk. It tells of a private room in the palace, with curtains of the finest violet silk, where Queen Neferes would have exclusive talks with her dearest confidant. It has fallen into disrepair since Ansurek took the crown. Interesting. Now, apparently this is on my map. Hold on a second. I can't... No? Hold on. Oh, related to nearby treasure. So. Actually, hold on. Yeah, no. Interesting. So it looks like there's a few of these around here that I can grab as I'm going around testing the dyes. Alright, so that's the purple one. Now what does the blue one do? Blue lightning. This color electrifies your current target, which can then jump to other enemies, dealing a whole bunch of nature damage to
I need a
each.
target.
Oh, come on. Don't... Hold on. Nope. Other players! Alright, let's see what the green one is. Arsenic green. Give all enemies in a 10-yard radius arsenic poisoning. Victims of the poison suffer nature damage every second for 5 seconds. Ah. Hello. Come here. Let me test out the poison on you. There we go. Alright. Alright, now what does the yellow one do here? Let's see. Yellow Ochre. The power of Ochre knocks back all enemies within 75 yards and does nature damage. Boom! And lastly... Oh, hold on. Hold up. A gold silk scrap. It tells of an anonymous benefactor in the city with a fondness for red wine stolen from the Arathi. It weakens his judgment, making him more pliable to suggestion. Really? How interesting. Carmine Red summons a cochineal beetle to assist you in combat for 10 seconds? Go get him!
It's too far away.
Alright, and this last one. Looks like a crimson silk scrap. It tells of all the bribes taken by General Anubizal over his long and heroic career. The war machine runs on gold and greased tendrils, after all, as well as silk. Does he now? He's quite the deal maker, it seems. Nope, they died before I could do it. So... Oh, hello. Up. There we go. I just need to kill one more now, and we'll be good. We'll be Gucci. Now, what is this over here? Hello? Who are you? You. We finally meet. I've been watching you for some time now. You will have to forgive my manners. Once I was an emissary to a great king. It is all in the past. Now I am simply Katet. Wait. King? Yes, Anubarak, ruler of Ajor Narub. He sent me here to ask for aid in a great war that we were fighting against an army of the dead. He was a proud, strong, and mighty king. But I've heard whispers that he too fell, that his last days were spent serving the Lich King. All he has now is a horrifying memory. Well, what happened to you? When I came before Queen Nephris with Anubarak's demands, she cast me out and locked me away.
Looking back, I think she knew what she was doing. If she had allowed me to return to Azure-Narub, I would surely have been slain for my failure to bring the forces of Aj-Kahet with me. As far as I know, I am the last living Narubian of Azure-Narub, and for that, I suppose I owe her my life.
You see what I mean? There's a whole bunch of stuff here in this zone that are, like, bringing back connections to Nubarak and what happened back in the days of Wrath and even before that. Like the old history of Azure-Narub. Weaving supplies. Ooh, a toy! And more rep. Break out a spinning wheel to dye us a slew of Narubian spools. Given how colorful you are, I assume that the dye works was a success?
Your presence has been noted.
Some equipment broken, some laborers scared, but most importantly, all of their lackeys are out of the way. I'll take that as a victory.
I will be watching.
The sheer scandal will have the record keepers in the City of Threads busy for months, and I'll make sure they don't look too closely at how it happened.
Go then.
Eee! So anytime I get to a new level with one of the leaders, it looks like that's what jumps my reputation with the Severed Threads, because that just got me to 8, because I got to the next level with the Weaver. Interesting. It'll be interesting to see how all of this unfolds, but knowing the Weaver, I'm sure that she has some strings to pull to make it go her way. This is the secret that I was trying to pass to her when things started heating up. Why don't you deliver it to her as a sign of a job well done? I'm sure that she'll be pleased to know that she continues to have a set of eyes in Rakahat.
Kahet is Korvan.
Oh dear, who could have foreseen this terrible tragedy? I'm like, oh, this one. Let me just tuck something extra in there. How about I double your pay? You don't tell anyone anything, Maybe I'll even let you have my old job. The assistant to the overspinner. And he's like, fine. I love it when they have to then put on an act. He's like, oh no, what a terrible tragedy. I can hardly believe what has happened.
Such a fascinating visitor. Our threads will.
I admit, I hadn't expected to receive this. Very interesting. I'll have to keep this in mind.
I'll be watching. Follow your thread.
One of my weave rats has failed to check in for an unusually long time. I sent Spindle to retrieve information that we could use against one of Ansarek's favored wretches, but she has not returned from her assignment. Misk, the Venom Tongue, is a wretch and a sycophant, but he is dangerous all the same. While I have much trust in my Dara Spindle's abilities, I fear what a malefactor such as Misk would do to one of my little ones should he find them. Find Spindle. Make sure that she is well.
Oh, I'll remember.
Check in on our dear Spindle for me. It's not like her to go silent in the field. Sure. So, by the way, because we hit 8, we got some Kej stuff. You may now exchange Kej for crystals. Oh, I'm sorry, no. You may now exchange crystals for Kej. 800 crystals for 100 Kej. You'll also get a small Kej wallet.
Your skein sings.
The work of the Severed Threads proceeds apace. As such, our patrons have decided to reward your continued dedication.
Now take this and be gone. You're drawing suspicious eyes.
We remember all.
Wait, hold on. Where's Spindle? Spindle! Hang on, Spindle, I'm on my way! Spindle? Meesk the Venom Tongue, who is apparently invisible. Spindle! The little spider looks at you with many pleading eyes. You get the sense that she does not want you to speak of this to anyone. Don't worry, Spindle. Your secret is safe with me. The little spider looks around the room, each of her eyes narrowing. You recall the Weaver telling you to retrieve evidence to blackmail Meesk, but it appears as though ransacking Meesk's storage is now personal for Spindle. I got you, Spindle. Incriminating journal entry. Please, do give the Queen my regards for the very generous donation. My Libious lips feel more limber already. So long as such charitable offerings continue to find their way to my coffers, I shall continue to shout the Queen's praises far and wide, and likewise ensure that the name Nephris is forever stained. Incriminating script. Uh-huh. An incriminating dagger. Oh. Poor Spindle. Locked up as a prisoner? That was horrible to see. I know that sounds weird coming from me as someone who thinks, like, even little spiders like that are creepy, but at the same time, Spindle has kind of grown on me. I mean, after all, Spindle was the one who actually helped us out at first when we first came here. Now, yes, it was on behalf of the Widow, but, you know, the Weaver, but still.
Step into my parlor.
Well, my morsel, did you find anything of note? As a matter of fact, I did.
Come back again, little morsel.
I see you've returned my Spindle to me, and some rather interesting bits of evidence to boot. It seems that Varlet Meesk has leveraged a willingness to slander his betters in order to gain the favor of Ansarek and her ilk. Not only is his power growing by the day, but it does so at the expense of Queen Nephris' legacy. Well, that simply will not stand. Return to me soon, my little morsel. I need some time to concoct our next course of action.
Do keep in touch.
My. It seems that Meesk the Venom Tongue has acquired a very generous patron. One who seems intent on slandering the name of Nephris. He must be dealt with, but not now. For a creature such as Meesk, I think a little indulgence is warranted. Come back to me soon, my morsel, after I have had time to think on how exactly we shall deal with this little miscreant. Okay. Now I think we're actually pretty close to getting the next level. Not super close, but we're getting there with the Vizier. But we are now on the next level with the Weaver. Hello, Bobbin. So, we now have the pheromones for the High Hollows. Allow entry to the High Hollows, you may engage with citizens, but guards will still see through your ruse if we get too close. And we can get treasures, Weave Rat caches. Thimble has located hidden caches in the crevices of Ashgahet. Find and follow her to reap the riches inside them.
My strand carries generations.
When we get to the next level with the Vizier, we'll be able to get treasures, Kaheti excavations.
Until we tangle again.
So let's see. Well, we had a couple of quests here to kind of like directed us over here, but you know what? I think we should go check in with those interesting folks that we encountered when we first came here, the ones who I thought were trolls, but perhaps they are not. We will have to go check in with them again, including the one specific one named Orwena, and see if perhaps we can learn a bit more about them while we're there. Stay tuned!